For this swap that we're organizing, I created this little grid, and I'm suggesting that people pick from 2 boxes and combine it to create one artwork. But this is really just to prompt people to get started, a little bit like the Inktober prompt list. These are the materials that you're going to need for the Styrofoam print project. You're going to need a piece of blank paper and your printing plate. Trace the printing plate. Here are some examples of really simple drawings. I like to draw this with a dull pencil so that you can't put too much detail. You're not able to get a ton of detail when you're drawing into Styrofoam, so you don't want a ton of detail on your drawing. This one was very, very quick. I drew as an example, but I actually really like it. Here's one that's a little more detailed. I wanted to see how detailed I could get. And if you're going to do any kind of writing, you just need to make sure you're doing it in mirror image. So you could draw it and then reverse it. So I have drawn this bird. Now I need to transfer it onto my Styrofoam printing plate. I'm going to take just a little piece of washi tape. You can use any kind of tape. I'm going to put this on the back of my sketch, and the way I'm doing it is I held it up to the light and I'm just going to tape it on, and I'm going to trace over all of my lines. I am ripping the paper a little bit, and I might change my design a little bit as I go. Okay, I'm going to see what I've got. Now I'm going to very carefully take the Styrofoam off of the tape. I don't want to bend the Styrofoam. I don't want to put any fingernail marks into it. And I am going to hold it up, and with a Sharpie, I'm going to write my name and my class code. I'm going to go back over your lines to make them a little bit deeper. This is going to change a little bit from my sketch to my print, and that's okay. Can't get a ton of detail just because of the nature of the media. I'm going to change the background. Okay, there we go. Wherever I press down, it's going to be white. Now I'm going to print. So to print, I'm going to need a big stack of goose paper. Goose paper is good on one side paper. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this here. I have my artist trading cards here. They've got my name and my class code on the back, so they're all ready to go. I've got one ready, and I'm going to ink. And you can spread out a little bit more. I can't because everything needs to fit in the video. Roll it onto my printing plate. I'm going to carefully pick it up, trying not to get a lot of ink on my hands. I'm going to try to center it. Now you can only put it down once, so if you put it down in the wrong place, too bad, you're committed. Just go ahead and put it down. And I like to put a piece of paper on top of this, rub it without letting it move. This way you're not going to get so much ink on your hands. So we're just trying to keep it neat. It's really important in printing that you try to keep it neat. Now I'm going to pull the print. So again, trying not to get ink on my hands. There we go. Looks pretty good. I'm going to put my prints on a piece of paper like this. This is what's going to go on the drying rack. I'm going to get some ink on my brayer. So load up my brayer. Did you hear that sticky sound? That's what we want. We don't want too much ink, because if you have gloppy ink on your brayer, it's going to flow into the recessed areas, and we don't want that. We want it to look white like this. Okay, here's my next artist trading card. I'm carefully picking this up, trying not to get ink on my hands. I'm centering it. I didn't get it exactly in the center, but I'm not gonna move it because I don't want a double image. I'm gonna rub on the back. Make sure you get the corners, make sure you get the edges. And I'm gonna pull the print. Okay, pretty good. So now I have 2 prints. So you can see you can make a lot of prints fairly quickly. So you can keep some and you can trade some. You're going to go ahead and you're going to put the labels on the back. So here are labels that have been created. You can fill these out with all your information. I do suggest you put your location as well as your school. It's nice for kids to know that they have a card that came from Massachusetts or Arizona or Chicago. This is all filled out, and I am going to use a glue stick. This is dry, so I can put this label. It's cut just a little smaller than the card. I can put it on the back, and then you can put it inside of a penny sleeve. This will protect it. Thank you for watching.